Hello creatives, welcome back or to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today we are diving into my exploration journal. So I recently posted a video about this journal. This journal was sent to me from Crabtree and Evelyn. This is a travel themed guided journal, but still has a lot of blank pages inside. It definitely can be used for whatever you want to use it for, but it does have some specific spreads inside that is more for travel related stuff. But again, you can use it for whatever you want because you can cover pages that you don't necessarily want to use. But for mine, I am using it as a journal for my husband and I's story. Places that we've been to, things that highlight our life, or things that make us who we are as a couple. Today I am doing a page on different photography days that we have done in the past. I believe these were from 2019. We have gotten into a hobby that we share that we've gotten into over the last couple of years is photography. It's something that we both enjoy doing. We both enjoy being outside, going for walks, taking our now son and taking our dog out on hikes and just out on adventures and in nature. It's a great way or what we find to be a great day to spend our evenings and weekends together. So these are pages or days that I'm documenting that we went out to our local harbor and took pictures of the sun setting. And then, so on the left side is from one day, and then on the right side is from a different day, but they're both with the same purpose of us going to take pictures of the sunset. So as I mentioned, this journal is something that I'm using for my husband and I's journey together. Previously, or what I've posted previously, is me documenting the last 2 days of our honeymoon. I can leave it linked in the card above. I will do a flip through of this journal when it's completed. I think it's going to look amazing once it's completed and I can see my husband's and I's story just on paper, on how we've grown together and things that we've accomplished together. We have a son that's now been born, and I'm excited to include him in this journal. I hope that I'm able to fill it up soon because I love the feeling of a filled journal. Let me know in the comment section below which you prefer. Do you prefer the feeling of a complete blank journal that is ready for the pages to be filled, or do you prefer the feeling and accomplishment that you get from a completely filled journal? Let me know. I'm curious. I'm not sure which I prefer. I think I prefer a full journal. I think knowing that all of my memories have been documented or on paper, I think that is a really great feeling. I know for some people, a blank notebook can be very overwhelming and stressful because you don't want to screw up any pages. But fun fact, you can screw up any page at any time of any journal. So I say that because in this journal with me process, you'll see I screw up not once, not twice, but I think 3 times on one title. You'll see once I have all of my pictures and stuff glued down, you'll see that when I start to add in my writing, I screw up so many times, but it's okay because I fixed it, and you would never even know looking at the final result. You'll never know that I had this title wrong and then in the wrong spot and then spelt it wrong. You would never know, but seeing my process, you'll see that how many times I had to cover up the one title that I use. But So I'm using my square glue dots that I have. I've gotten them from the dollar store, and I've mentioned before on my channel that I prefer these little squares over the Tombow adhesive tape runner just because I find them easier. They're a lot cheaper in my opinion, and I just find that they work a little better. I don't know. I'm just been used to them. I use them when I do all of my 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts, and it's just something that I've been used to using, so I continue to use those instead of the Tombow adhesive tape runner. Okay, so as you see, I'm doing Port Pirie as this cool title on the right hand side, and then I finally realized that, shoot, this is not from Port Pirie. My left page is from Port Pirie. So I cut out more of my craft paper, I glue it over top, and you don't even know that there was words underneath. You can barely tell that they're separate pieces that are glued together. It's not very noticeable. It's something that I honestly don't care about. It doesn't bother me at all because it's all a part of the creating and making mistakes and just, you know, going with the flow. You can't always be perfect in life, and you have to embrace different mistakes that are made, and it's the most important thing is how you decide to fix them and move forward. So I put a cool sticker, some washi tape, and move on. So here you're about to see my second screw up in a row. I start to realize, okay, this is from when we were in Whippy, and then shoot, I spelled Whippy wrong. So I'm like, oh no, what do I do? I contemplate it and I'm like, oh no. So then I decided to write it on the blue paper, and I put the Whippy Lake, and even though it's not, like, the lake is not called the Whippy Lake, but we're by the lake in Whippy, so that's what I decided to do. And I do the same style that I wanted to do. I write it in my orange Tombow, and I outline it with the black. I cut it out of this blue paper, and I glue it over top of where I screwed up my spelling of Whippy. And again, you'll never know. It basically looks intentional that I wanted to do it that way. So you have to embrace your mistakes, and honestly I think it even looks better being on the blue paper. The orange isn't so bright and vibrant, but I did decide on orange because on the left side of where our puppers is, you can see that the sunset has a lot of orange in it, so I decided to put orange on the right hand side to balance out that color. If you're curious and if you like animals, our pupper's name is Emery, and she is a bull mastiff, and she is 5. She just turned 5 in January of 2021. So she's 5 years old. She is a perfect little dog. Well, she's not little, she's 120 pounds, but she's a perfect dog for our family because she's a huge couch potato. She's a very low energy dog. She wants to be a lap dog, even though she weighs 120 pounds, but she is a member of our family and we love her so much. But going back to what I'm actually doing on screen, I am writing in Port Pirie finally on the correct side, but the gray didn't show up as dark as I wanted it to, so I end up changing it to my black Tombow instead. And I am basically finished these pages. I always add in my little doodles at the end, but unfortunately it got cut off for whatever reason. I wasn't recording, but I do add in this quick lettering of sunset, and that's it for these pages. So if you've made it this far, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things. It means so much to me, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye!